Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. So, can we just take a moment to appreciate my makeup? Because honestly, I am living for my makeup. And honestly, I feel like I don't ever really do looks like this. I feel like it's just really intense, but with the pops of colors here and there. So the palette that I want to go ahead and review is this Snow White palette. Looks like this. It's from the makeup brand Bésame. It looks like this right here. I'm not sure if I'm saying it right, but it's right here. And I actually got this for my birthday. My friend gave it to me. And honestly, I'm going to be honest, when I opened it, and the colors are beautiful. Don't get me wrong, the colors are beautiful. But I was like, first of all, I've never heard of this brand. I was like, secondly, I was like, they're probably not going to be as pigmented. But this is like the color scheme that we're kind of working with. So obviously, I used mostly all of the shades except two to create this look right here. So if you guys want to see how I achieve this look with the Snow White palette, then just feel free and keep on watching. Hi guys, so to start off, I'm going to go ahead and start off by taking my ColourPop No Filter Concealer. And I'm just going to use that to prime my eyelids. And then going to blend that out with my Morphe sponge. So I'm not going to set it, but while it's kind of like setting into place, I wanted to go ahead and obviously, as you guys heard in the intro, I wanted to try out this palette that I got as a gift for my birthday, so it looks like this. However, the shades in here, there's only like, I think one matte. Like there's two mattes, three. It looks, okay, there's like one matte and then, actually two mattes, and then there's one that looks kind of like a shimmer shade. So this is what they, oh, you guys can see the camera. So this is what they look like. So as you guys can see, so let's see, let's go this way. So this one's more like of a shimmer. This one right here is more like of a white matte shade. So this is one of the matte shades. This one is like a shimmer. This is like a pinky color. Yellow is matte as well. And then this one over here, Once Upon a Time, this one is a pressed shimmer as well. Another black one with little specks of like black silver in it. And this one is like a kind of like a olive green brownie kind of color, and then this red one is a bit on the shimmery side. So since there's not that many shimmer shades in it, the matte shades, I'm gonna go in with the Anastasia Soft Glam palette. So I'm gonna take the shade Burnt Orange on this fluffy brush from BH Cosmetics. So I wanted to use obviously like a transition shade just to, you know, have it all actually blend down, actually look nice. Just so I don't have to go in with the straight shimmer shades, because sometimes the shimmer shades can like throw looks off. So I'm going to just keep the shades obviously more towards the outer corner of my eye. I'm gonna come over here and then just flicking it out. So I only used two colors from this palette, which is this one and then another color. Again, if this palette had like more matte shades, I wouldn't have a problem, you know, doing a look with it. But the fact that it doesn't have that many matte shades makes it a little bit more difficult, but that's okay because we can make it work. So again, just dragging the shades out. So this color I didn't put too dark, as you guys can see. It's really just like to give it some color, and just so the colors have something to kind of lean on, it can all just blend in all nicely. And then I'm taking this Beauty Palette NG333 brush, and then taking Rustic, which is this brown shade right here. And this one is obviously just a deeper brown. Again, this one is just to add a little bit more depth before I go in with the intense color. Again, just putting all these shades on the outer corner of my eye. I was gonna go in with like a darker brown, but since the next color that I'm gonna use from the palette is the black one, that's kind of already intense as it is, so I didn't want to like kind of overdo it. And I haven't done like a darker look like this in a long time, but you know, I wanted to use as many colors as I possibly can. And we're getting like into like the winter, so this is perfect. Okay, and then now going in with the Morphe M519 brush. It's more like of a detailed brush. And now going into the Snow White palette, I'm going to take this shade right here, which is Witch. It's like the black one with the silver kind of specks in it. Let me tell you guys, this black is pigmented. All these shades, okay, this is from the brand, it says Bésame. I think I'm saying it right there. Honestly, this palette is unbelievably pigmented, like, in all the shades. It's not just one or two, it's all the shades in this palette. The first time I had ever tried this palette was the white shade, because I used it as like a brow bone highlight, which you guys will see me use, and I was literally shook because the pigmentation is unbelievable. So with the black, I literally took the smallest amount because, okay, this is like the brush. Obviously, you just go in a couple of times. It is super, super pigmented. So, and I like it because even though it has like those specks of like silver, you can't really see it once you put it on the eye. So let me show you guys how intense it is. Okay, so this is just with the brown. I have the black. I just dipped it in once. Do you guys see that? And I literally am just taking the smallest strokes because I don't want to end up messing this eye look up. But I'm pretty much just going to put it on my eyelid. And once it's pretty much all like blended out, then I'm just going to slowly, with small strokes, just start to take it into the crease. And then flick it out. Do you guys just see how much that intensified it? And then I just wipe off my brush. And then again, smaller strokes. And then I'm going to go in with that Be Bella brush, take a little bit more of a brush stick, and just kind of go over that. And like in between the two colors again, just so it can all just blend out nicely. Just be careful. I'm not even sure if this palette is still out, honestly. Like I said, I got it as a gift, so I don't know like if it's on sale or whatever. I don't know. I just honestly, I was like, honestly, and I'm not gonna lie, I had like low expectations because I was like, first of all, I've never heard of this brand, and I don't know, the packaging is really cute though. Like, as you guys can see, it's pretty big and has like a really big mirror. But I had low expectations, and then when I tried it, I was like, oh girl. And then now I'm gonna take this flat brush, and then from the Snow White palette as well, I'm gonna take the Huntsman, which is like this charcoal gray shimmer shade right here, which is I have on the lid. So with this color, it is really pigmented, but there's a lot of fallout, as you guys are gonna see. I did really like this shade, but I did notice that I had to kind of keep packing it on for it to actually show up and not be like so sheer. But other than that, as you guys can see, the pigmentation is great, so as you guys can start to see all that fallout right there. But honestly, this shade is beautiful, really, really pigmented. I never really like use shades like this, but I was actually like, you know, let me step out of my comfort zone. So then what I did was I just took it on my finger and then I just tapped it on there. I didn't like swipe it. I kind of just tapped it on and then just went back in with that brush and tapped. So you guys can see like all that fallout right there. So I'm just going to take and clean that off. So now that that's all done, then I'm going to take that white shade, which is called White as a Snow. It looks like this. Sorry if you guys like see the reflection of my camera, but and then I took that on this Morphe M210 brush, and like I'm just going to literally, so you guys don't think I'm lying, I'm literally going to just go one time. Look at that. Let me see. Hold on. That's all that came off with just that one swipe. Obviously, and then I have to like dust some off because it's really, really pigmented. But I'm just going to place that on my brow bone. Again, pigmented. And then I kind of just blend that out. Because I don't want it too harsh. Just a little something on top of my brow bone. Yeah, but you guys see what I'm talking about. Obviously, I know I look a little bit weird, but I am going to do my face off of camera, and then I'll be back because I am going to use a little bit more of the shades. So, okay, so I finished my face and all of that. So this is how the eyes look with the face. Honestly, I'm loving this. So for the bottom lash line, I wanted to do something with color. So I think I'm going to do the blue. I don't think I've used blue. I don't know, I feel like the blue was so like better. So I'm going to go ahead and use the blue, which is called Once Upon a Time. So I was going to put translucent powder underneath my eyes because I have a feeling that I'm going to get fallout, but honestly I'm too lazy to go get it. So just moving on. Let's see, I'm going to take this Morphe M222 brush. I'm going to take some of that blue. I'm going to tap off as much as I can. That way I don't get a lot of fallout. So, oh, she's pigmented. Like, do you guys see what I'm talking about? Honestly, this is the kind of pigmentation that every palette needs. Like, look at that. Actually, I'm not getting as much fallout. Actually, I'm not even getting any, to be quite honest. I'm going to go in with this Luxie brush. Luxie 111 mini flat angled brush. This is the one that came like in the little package for my BoxyCharm. I want to apply a color in the inner corner. So I'm going to take the Ferris, which is like that pinky kind of color. And I'm just going to kind of stamp it. I don't know if you can really see that. I'll take a little bit of the yellow. Okay, you can see that a little bit better. Okay, so I went ahead and applied my lashes. Now for lips, obviously we have a lot going on with the lips, so we don't want to overdo it. So I'm just going to take this Joseph Colors liquid lipstick in the shade Sand. Okay, so this is a completed look. Honestly, I am obsessed with how this look came out. I never ever used like colors like these or like as intense as these, like yellows like this, but honestly I am just living, and this palette I would 110 recommend it because the pigmentation of this palette is to die for. Again, I'm actually gonna go on the website after after this tutorial to see if they have more palettes that maybe have more matte shades, because if that's the case, honestly I would pick it up and do a video on those just to see how the mattes work. But as of this palette, I would definitely recommend it. Again, I didn't use only 2 shades, which is pretty good if you ask me, which was that red and then that brown kind of forest color up here. But if you guys want me to use these 2 colors or incorporate them in another look, feel free to leave me your suggestions down below. I would really, really love to hear your guys' opinion. But again, this is the palette that I went ahead and used today, the Snow White palette by Bésame. It's the Keep Singing Shadow palette, and it says Disney Snow White 1937 collection. Honestly, I definitely recommend this one. As you guys can see, the look came out amazing. The only thing that I did notice was the gray did transfer like to my lid, and I feel like it kind of like washed out a little bit. But obviously I think it would be better if you were to wet your brush maybe with some Fix Plus or whatever the case may be, and I feel like it'd be like perfect. The blue really, really pigmented. The yellow you can actually see a little bit more. I just packed it on more. But honestly, that was pretty much it for this entire look. I really hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys enjoy seeing like different looks like this, not so much like neutral colors, please leave me your opinions down below. I would really love to hear you guys' opinion. And that's pretty much all I have to say, and I will see you guys on the next one.